to shut the fuck up.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna defend fat people.
Thank you.
All right, I know what you're thinking. Giorgio, you find fat men attractive. You're way too biased to comment on this topic. Your celebrity crush is a man whose belly is shaped like a beach ball. You clearly favor fat men over fit men. You can't talk about this. You cannot talk about this.
Wrong, sir. Wrong.
I find fat men and buff men equally attractive. Whether your man tits are made out of fat or muscle, I think you're hot and there's nothing you can do about it. So the difference is that today I have encountered the most annoying people on the planet. Trampling on the American principle of freedom that I hold so dear, and I have to say something about it. And it starts with a YouTube channel called Jubilee. So Jubilee is one of the dumbest YouTube channels in history. They host debates, if you want to be really generous and call them that. They think of a really lame, dime a dozen controversial topic. They find two groups of people who disagree with one another on that topic, and then they invite them all into a room to talk to each other in pursuit of common ground, except they never find common ground because the people that Jubilee invites on their program are usually fucking morons who have no ability to speak to people who disagree with them. So they just argue for 30 or more minutes, and it makes me want to stick my fucking penis in the garbage disposal and turn it on. It's so frustrating to watch. They did a video about whether or not it's okay to be fat, I guess. The first one that they let speak, Myron, is the worst. All right, I'm gonna pull this. You gotta see this. You gotta see this guy.
Okay.
You gotta see this guy. Look at this guy. He looks like former FEC chairman Ajit Pai and former President Barack Obama had a child who ended up snorting crack. And he's wearing fucking rain boots. What the fuck are you having me look at? So the guy steps forward in agreement when they say, has anyone ever felt disgusted looking at a fat body?
I have felt disgusted looking at a fat body. Can our agreeers please step forward?
I need some bitch. Okay. I need some bitch.
He steps forward and he agrees, motherfucker, I feel disgusted looking at you.
Whoever feels compelled to start us off.
Well, it's unacceptable to be fat.
Okay. That's a great start.
Being fat is unacceptable because you control every single morsel of food that goes into your mouth.
Okay.
It shows a lack of discipline, it shows a lack of character, it shows a lack of temperance. And when you're fat, it's an outward manifestation of your inadequacies.
If being fat is an outward manifestation of your inadequacy, is becoming buff an outward manifestation of your insecurity?
I think his muscles are an outward manifestation of the fact that he's really fucking annoying. So I'll tell you something. I find people less adequate when they lecture me about shit that does not matter. All right? I don't care if you're fat or thin. You can die at age 30 at the weight of 600 pounds. You can die at age 80 and be 200 pounds as long as you don't take me to the grave with you. I don't give a fuck.
All I can think of is, why do they care so little about their health, knowing it's taken 20, 30, 40 years off their life? I just can't imagine not wanting to live that badly.
Oh my God, I don't know how you could possibly shade so many years off of your life. Well, Greg, I really hope Greg is equally as concerned about people who smoke or drink like myself. I do both. You see, this is the problem that I have. I've never had a buff person comment on the fact that I smoke or drink, right? It's not healthy. It's not healthy to do that. And I am probably shaving years off of my life by doing both of those things. And gym people don't give a shit. And they shouldn't, because I'm a free American citizen, god damn it. I know that drinking ruins my liver and that smoking ruins my lungs, and I understand the consequences of my actions, and I'm doing it anyway. Don't tell me how to live. If you came up to me on the street and you gave me a lecture about how it's an outward manifestation of my inadequacies that I smoke, I would tell you to suck my dick, and justifiably so. Mind your goddamn business. But whenever there's fat people in the room, right? These people, they go and they ask ChatGPT to generate a clone of Andrew Tate, and then they fucking let him bitch and complain for a fucking hour.
Unfortunately, some people have emotional stuff that happened, traumatic stuff that's happened, so you can't discount and just say, oh, because they're fat.
Boo-hoo, man. Like, there's way worse stuff going out in the world versus people saying, oh my God, I'm sad, I'm gonna eat some ice cream. It's like, no, dude, it's like, you're fat, you made that decision, you live in the best country ever. If you live in a civilized first world country where you have electricity, internet power, etc., you deserve to be bullied. It's ridiculous.
Oh, yep. You deserve to be bullied. You sure about that, Ajit Pai? Are you sure that we should start justifying bullying? Because I think I was looking at a pretty easy target.
No, we need to bring shaming back.
Okay.
We need to bring shaming back in so many other regards besides obesity. We need to do it with sluts. We need to shame fat people. We need to shame everybody.
I agree. We should shame people. We should not shame sluts. You can have as much sex as you want, and I don't give a fuck. We should not shame fat people or skinny people or gym people, no matter how stupid they are. Who we should shame is people who never shut the fuck up about other people's business. You're annoying, you're wasting my time, and you're making my brain implode on itself. You're grating, and we need to shame you so that you shut the fuck up and go away. I only made it 5 minutes through this video. We're not watching any more of this. I only made it 5 minutes through this video before I started to wonder if I should eat a bullet for dinner. Let fat people be fat. Let them. Who gives a fuck? Fuck off. You might be happier and less angry and less annoying if you fucked off. Before I go, three things. First of all, shout out to Eric, because A, he's hot as fuck, and B, his opinions seemed reasonable. At least from the 60 seconds of his opinions that I watched.
I don't think I'll ever look at somebody based on their situation and think that I'm disgusted. Like, if I see somebody that's a drug addict on the street that's homeless, I'm not disgusted by that. If I see somebody that's incredibly overweight, I'm not disgusted by that. Do I think that there's an opportunity for growth? Do I think they've been put in a disadvantageous position that's probably makes it harder for them? Absolutely.
Second of all, shout out to Tevin. Because A, he's hot as fuck, and B, he instantaneously shuts this asshole up.
You're passing judgment on somebody's body that you know nothing about. Now, on the flip side, what if I turned around and I did the same thing to you? You're talking about how fit and stuff that you are, but you're over there and you're smallest compared to these other guys.
He knows it's true. He knows it's true. All right, so third of all, this is to Jubilee. I hate your videos. They make me want to cut my nipples off with a pair of safety scissors. And if you ever have another episode on fat people, or furries for that matter, you better invite me on. I will mop the fucking floor, okay? So listen, I'm Giorgio, and I'm correct. That's what it comes down to, okay? And I love you. And I got some guests coming on the show this week, and you're gonna love them, okay? Got interviewing some people, you're gonna love it. Bye-bye.